Hey, this is Eddie Inzauto, and I'm here at the London NYC in New York checking out The Witcher Extended Edition for Xbox 360. I'm here today with...
Mateusz Tomaszkiewicz from CD Projekt Red.
which I could have never said on my own. And I just got a chance to play the game and had a little demo, and now we're going to talk about what The Witcher 2 is. For I guess to start, that's a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
For people who aren't familiar with The Witcher, it's
Yeah.
sort of coming out of left field, being that it's been a solely PC property, now
Yeah.
it's coming to console, and there are a
Mhm.
lot of people who just don't know. So,
Yeah,
could you
sure.
give us a quick overview?
Well, it is an mature RPG game which is placed in a dark medieval setting in the universe created by Andrzej Sapkowski, author of bestseller The Witcher Saga. It's really popular in Poland.
Mm-hmm.
We have brutal combat, we have dark, mature story, we have interesting characters. Well, I guess that's about it.
Yeah, I think the mature story and the
Mhm.
interesting characters is a great place to start because, I mean, just from a short demo, I could tell already that the themes and the individual story arcs within the bigger story, they're a little bit more in-depth than you might find in your standard video game fare.
Yeah.
Was that the primary focus that the game was built around, or was it sort of a unified development process?
You know, we were really concentrated on making a really good and mature story. By mature, I mean that it has a little more depth than, the generic story that you could find in some other game, maybe. What I mean by that is we don't give everything to the players on a silver platter,
Mm-hmm.
so you have to figure things out by yourself sometimes. The characters have their own motivations, they have their own agendas, each of them. So very often they just lie to you, and it's not it's not that obvious sometimes that they are lying. So you have to figure it out yourself. You hear different sides of the story, for example, and you have to choose who do you believe. We do not do good or evil choices in the game, so
Right.
it's not about choosing a good or bad deed. It's about an actions of your and consequences of your actions, right?
Right.
So it's hard to tell sometimes if the situation you're put in is it's hard to tell which of these things is the right thing to do.
Yeah.
As simple as that. It's presenting really hard, morally ambiguous situations.
Right. Right. And then that manifests in the game when you do have to make those choices. It
Mhm.
changes the way that the game plays out.
Yeah.
How many different combinations of
Mhm.
individual story segments, based on characters' choices, can you expect? How many
Well-
times do you need to play the game to see all of the different options?
I'd say about 16
About 16
times.
times.
If you want to see every, and that's really, that's a really loose number. I'm not really
Yeah.
sure how many times you'd have to play to see all of the different choices play out. If you want to see all of the main branches of the story, I'd say 12 times. Yeah.
Right.
Because, for example, we have an whole alternate act of the game. So, if you play the game once, you won't see, about 1/3 of the quests in the game.
Mhm.
So, I would advise anyone who wants to fully experience the content in our game to play the game at least twice.
At least twice.
Yeah.
And how long is the game?
It's about 40 hours of gameplay. With the new content we have added for Xbox and PC, it's about 34, but it depends on the player. Because 30 hours is in one playthrough, but as I just said, to see all of the content, all of the quests, you have to play at least twice. So I'd say is more than 30, yeah.
Now, The Witcher, I mean, obviously this is The Witcher 2, and this
Mhm.
is the extended edition of,
Yeah.
of The Witcher 2. Now, it was always a PC-only title.
Yeah.
What prompted the move to the 360, and what enabled the move to the 360? Maybe is more important.
We wanted to reach out to more people, to let more people experience the Witcher universe, which we believe it to be very attractive for players. And we believe The Witcher 2 to be a very good game, so we have decided to bring it to the consoles, to the 360. And what enabled it is, I believe, it's the matter of engine, because as you may know, The Witcher 1 was made on the Aurora engine. We have changed it to suit our purposes, but it wasn't really suited to make a console game. But The Witcher 2 we have made on our own Red engine, so it was really it gave us the opportunity to make the game for the consoles also.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, and now specifically about the Xbox 360 version.
Mm-hmm.
Since it's the extended edition, what's extended about it? What is new here? What can players expect to see that they haven't seen before if they have played the PC version?
Well, for one, we have added a new intro, a new CGI intro made by Tomasz Bagiński.
Which I saw and was awesome.
Yeah, you saw it. Also, we have added some other movies, like the movie about the Witchers, which explains to people who didn't play any of the games from the franchise yet and who didn't read the books, who the Witchers are, who is the character you'll be playing in the game. We have added many more movies throughout the game, like the movies that are played when you switch between acts, which sum up the choices you've made. We have added movies at the end of the game which sum up all of the choices you have made in the game, all the major choices. We have added new quests in the third act of the game, so you can experience totally new adventures which you haven't seen yet if you played it on PC. Also, we have added new cutscenes and many other things. So
that sounds like a lot.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we can expect the game coming out on Xbox and also being re-released on the PC with all of these new enhancements.
Yeah.
And what are those dates?
It will be released on 17th of April, and it will be available for Xbox 360, and on the same date it will be available on PC. It will be available to download as a patch, or for the players who already have the copy of PC version. So you just download the new content and install the patch. And if you haven't got the PC version yet, if you buy it, you will also have the new content already.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.